Hi, my name's Lee and this is my video essay for self-promotion and packaging too. Our first task was to write a 1000-word essay that explained our self-promotion plan. I've been working for the same company now for 10 years and I think now is the perfect time for me to explore and re-educate my skills in graphic design. I feel like I've gone as far as I can go in my company with my current skill set. This is why I've decided to get my BA honours and hopefully with the skills that I learn push the company further and further. When promoting myself I have used Network Movement. This website has given me the tools to get a promotion twice in work with a substantial pay rise. My target audience are companies that are just open to new ideas and my central message is to help my clients achieve their objectives. And because I come from a printed background, I was thinking I was going to send out leaflets to promote myself. This is something that has worked with the NHS from feedback from nurses who enjoy actually looking at stuff that is printed on paper rather than checking emails. I decided to create a brand new logo. After sketching up some ideas, I then took them into Illustrator and tested them with colours. Then after some feedback I decided to create a logo that was a little bit more fun, that represented my illustration skills. So I created the skull with a pencil through its head, and a side note, the actual heart was drawn by my daughter. Next was the budget calendar, which I set up in Excel and then took into InDesign and designed up to use the same colours and fonts that I was going to use in my promotional stuff. Next was the business communication for jobs. So I knew my CV was going onto a leaflet, so I started looking at different folds for leaflets and really liked the exotic fold. The next thing I did was to look at some CVs online and actually pick some elements from a couple of them and started sketching some ideas up. First thing I did was tested the folds and I was happy with them. Then I actually started to incorporate the design inside the folds. But I was finding it hard to find a printer who'd fold the leaflet the way I wanted, so I bought a folding bone and decided to do it myself. I printed my CV on a 225g card and used printer.com, which gave them a professional finish. Next was the 2-minute video resume. I wanted mine to look like the old Flash cartoons, but unfortunately Flash doesn't exist anymore, so I sketched up a caricature of myself in Procreate, and then had to use PowerPoint. After some helpful feedback and some YouTube videos, I managed to complete the 2-minute video. Personal blog and its promotion. For the personal blog, I decided to write about my favourite artist Simon Bisley. I looked at different web page setups and knew I had to go big and bold like Simon's work. I also drew a caricature of me as a kid reading Simon's comics. I then sketched up some ideas and took them into Illustrator to work on Simon's page. I was really happy with the bold design that I chose and it fits nicely on a laptop screen. I then decided to create the cinematograph on Procreate using a little illustration of me as a kid reading. I had some drool coming out my mouth and then after some feedback I incorporated some blinking and the little turtle poking his tongue out. We then had to promote the blog using folding techniques and I chose a twisted pleat. The first one didn't work out too good because you couldn't read the back of the blog, so I decided to do it on an A4 and move the pleats over to one side. This way it distorted the picture and gave it a bit of a creepy look, but you could also read the blog. The final module was marketplaces. For my physically printed object I knew I was going to use my own illustrated doodles. I sketched up the design on pen and paper and then created the final design in Procreate. I then experimented with the design by putting them onto mugs and a phone, but decided I wanted to get it printed onto a t-shirt. I used the new logo on the front and the doodle sketch on the back and used street shirts because this allowed me to get the doodles as big as I could on the back of the t-shirt. I was really happy with the final result and would definitely use street shirts again to order more promotional material. Thank you for watching my consolidation video.